Foreign direct investment is really recognized to have a very significant and a positive role in African economy. The positive effects, I think, are quite easy to see. The most important is improved human capital, and this comes about through, for example, knowledge transfer. Foreign direct investment companies bring in different ways of working, different management practices. They also bring in different technologies, so there's also a technology transfer, skills, etc. But also job creation, because coming in, they also bring in different types of jobs, and that creates jobs in the economy. Foreign direct investment also then makes the links to markets that wouldn't normally be present in the country. So there is this link to the local and the global, as well as creating competition in the country. So you're also working towards increasing productivity. So there is actually quite a large number of positive effects.
More than 60% of the labour force in countries across Africa work in agriculture, yet the sector accounts for just 20% of the continent's gross domestic product.
We're here in Zambia to see how agrofinance solutions can help small, medium and commercial farmers to secure the inputs they need for growing and multiplying their crops. We'll also learn how in the long run these solutions can increase agricultural gross product and help to enhance food security on a national level.
CHC was put together basically to provide services to agriculture, make it more efficient, make farming easier in the country. We help provide inputs to the farmer, funding to grow the crops, and then marketing services and storage for the crop when it's been grown. Greenbelt provides the inputs to the farmers, where they supply fertilizer and chemicals, where CHC provides a marketing service and storage. And with the introduction now of crop finance, we also finance the farmers. So it works as a complete package. Standard Chartered has been a big partner in our lives. It helps us at all our stages. It helps us buy the fertilizer for the fertilizer company for Greenbelt. It is providing the funds to finance the farmers to grow the crops. And it also helps us on the output side. Once we put crops into sheds, then it gives us funding to help pay the farmers to buy the commodities. We deal with about 120 commercial farmers on a number of different levels, and we also buy commodities, both sorghum and maize, from about 6,000 small-scale farmers.
In promoting agricultural development, Standard Chartered provides two complementary financing solutions. One is the Finance Against Warehouse Receipts program, which facilitates the procurement of barley, maize, wheat or soybeans from Zambian farmers. CHC is a key client of this Standard Chartered program. The organisation purchases commodities from the farmers and deposits them into a warehouse, overseen by a qualified collateral manager. The collateral manager then issues a warehouse receipt, upon which the bank will finance CHC at 80% of the value of the purchased commodity. The other is the Input Finance Program, which provides farmers with pre-finance to buy the crop inputs necessary for cultivation.
Finance Against Warehouse Receipts is a program that involves the use of secured commodity as collateral for the loan. Rather than asking the client to provide us with the physical security, for example, all we rely on from the bank's perspective is the collateral itself that we're funding. We take security on the growing crops and the produce that comes thereof.
We put our commodities, the crop outputs, under warehouse receipt in our sheds, and it helps two sectors. It helps the processors, it helps them buy their crop when the harvest is and when the prices are lower, and then draw down throughout the year and pay for it as they need it. So the processors don't have to fund the entire crop as it comes off. And for the farmers who don't want to sell their crop, again, prices are a bit low at harvest. If they put it in the warehouse, they can then get funding to continue their operations. When the prices improve, they can then sell their commodity. The Standard Chartered Input Finance is a new product for us. This is our first year of doing it. We select farmers with a track record that we feel confident can perform on what they promise. We're funding 4 different crops at the moment: maize and soybeans, wheat and barley. We provide all the inputs: fertilizer, chemicals, fuel. We pay for the electricity and the labor costs. We provide them with an agronomic service. We go and test their soils. We then supply them fertilizer and chemicals specific to their needs. Then we provide them finance to grow that crop. And when the crop is ready, we provide a marketing service and get them paid at the best prices available. This hopefully increases the farmer's ability to grow more crops, so it makes Zambia produce more. This year we've done about 20 farmers to the value of about $5 million. We're hoping that this business will grow over the next 2 years to about a $30 million business.
We finance our farming operations. We've also got to finance the input costs, equipment purchases, development. The biggest input's probably fertilizer. Seed is a very important one, good genetics as well as good physical quality of the seed. Diesel is a big thing, equipment and labor. Another very big input for winter cropping is water.
The value provided to CHC is that, because the commodity is stored in the warehouses, we sort of help CHC to provide the just-in-time supply to their clients.
I have 16 family members that I use in the farm. And my farm is about 200 hectares. The money that I receive from my crop, I use it in developing my land. I want to sink a borehole so that the water problem comes to an end. I need water for my cattle during dry season to walk long distances. I'm able to pay my workers at the right time because of getting paid early. And I use the same money to take my children to school. And I am able to run my business very smoothly.
If you look at Zambia, which is largely dependent on mining, we're trying to diversify, and agriculture is increasingly becoming important. Agriculture accounts for 20% of Zambia's GDP, or to put it in value terms, $4 billion. In Zambia alone, we support over 750,000 small-scale farmers. And that is big, because that's really what the government is encouraging the banks to do, because these are the future commercial farmers.
We believe that we're making farming far more profitable through our small scale and commercial. The government doesn't need to subsidize agriculture as much as it does. It made Zambia a net exporter in all the major food products, which has brought the cost of food in the country down. It also, by encouraging exports, it is increasing the foreign exchange income to the country. So on a number of levels, I think we're definitely making a big impact on the economy.